There you go, Captain Podcast number 17. I'm your host, Sammy Loco. Everybody, introduce yourself again.
Yes, UB versus Eubank. Back with another episode. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Cedric, the one and only. That's what she said.
We have a couple questions. Well, we have two questions, really. I'm not going to answer the second one. Do you believe that Melo, Dwight Howard, and Vince Carter are Hall of Famers?
Yeah. I definitely do. I don't know if they first ballot. I think Dwight Howard more first ballot because of your stats and because of your defensive awards. So yeah, I'll definitely put Dwight in there first ballot. I think Melo good enough to be in there. I believe he almost top 10 or damn near top 10 in scoring all time. And who's the third one?
Vince Carter.
Half amazing.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. He definitely belong in there because I know he was like an underrated 3-point shooter for real. Because he was known mostly for his dunks, but he was definitely like an underrated or not noticed for your 3-point shooting. I know your top one up in the top is one of the best shooters all the time for real. If you look at his numbers, so yeah, I'll definitely put all three in there. I'll say Dwight more first ballot than all three of them out of the three.
Yeah, I felt like it was like, you really got to answer this. But like you say, off that numbers alone, Dwight, he 13th in blocks, 11th in rebounds. He recently got an NBA championship, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and he led Orlando to the finals. So I think his resume is pretty cool. You go to Vince Carter. You speak about his underrated 3-point shooting, but I think he's actually like 6th all time in threes. I could be wrong. Yeah. I know he's 19th in scoring, and he's had over 10 plus seasons scoring 20 plus a game. So, and then just off his dunks alone, man, I think his dunks get him in the Hall of Fame. You got to make an exception for him. And then Melo, man, a walking bucket. You feel me? Despite how the league played him, how he couldn't get on the team, he's still 10th in scoring. And I know if he's not tied for it, he got the most. The most medals, U.S. Olympic medals, 4 of them being gold, 2 of them being bronze. And he had 10-time All-Star. And then, like I said, it's Melo.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'm going to agree with everything. I think Vince Carter will be a second ballot. But I think first ballot, Dwight, first ballot, Melo. It depends on what time they go into.
Who are they going in there with?
Yeah. So I would like to see all three of them go at the same time. Melo, Wade, but Wade are retired already, so that's not going to happen. But I definitely think all of them are Hall of Famers. So
I think. I'm gonna say they probably gonna be eligible with some people. Vince Carter might have the hardest time. Like I say, Melo's still playing, so when he retire, I don't see it being people way more better than him up for eligibility. When that time comes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it'll probably be like the older players who ain't getting there yet. Maybe probably going
Hardaway.
The Hardaway or Chauncey Billups. If they don't get in there by then. Yeah, one of them.
But he gonna have more buckets than them all time.
Yeah. So if you put him in there,
about a bucket, you feel me? He gonna have more points than anybody on it. You know what I mean? And more years, more than likely. So.
Yeah.
I think he gonna win. I think they might snub because of those couple years that he had, but usually I think he first ballot.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that championship last year solidified Dwight Howard in that too. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing missing from your resume was that.
That is true. The next question, I don't know if this is a question or a statement. Y'all be the judge of this. Kwame Brown is the man for exposing the fakes or these fakes.
He pure comedy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Mama's cooking, man.
And I mean, I get some of the stuff he's saying. So I mean, I guess you could say the man.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, he definitely entertaining for real. I think I would say you're way 20 years late, but yeah, I mean, whatever's on your chest, you gotta get it out for real. And then I like watching the videos, so yeah, I'm entertained by him. Yeah, you can say you're the man.
I think it was cool at first, but then after he started getting on it with Joe Joe Brown and stuff like
Joe
that,
Brown.
and all this stuff. I said, man, this man looking for a TV show. So
Yeah.
I guess he. I don't know.
Mama's
I don't know.
cooking.
Yeah, mama's cooking, and he's selling T-shirts too. So.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get one.
Need that.
First up, we have KD's performance. Recent was Game 7 tonight, actually. His last performance, I think it was what? He had 32 points. So, what you guys think about his performance?
That Game 5.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, good. Oh, yeah. It was. I would say that KD performance was much needed at the right time, and then that's pretty much like your best game of all time. Yeah, because like going into that game, they needed you to pretty much lead the team in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks and steals, and he did all that. He pretty much put the team on his back. I think was he on the road? I think they was at home, and he pretty much showed out, did what he had to do for real. And definitely let him know that he definitely a great player. I'm sure everybody knew that, but having this game right there on his resume, yeah, just put you up there and in the conversation as one of the greatest of all time. So, yeah, it was a great performance. Bro.
Despite my dislike for KD, I was happy to see it because I knew he could do it. And we had an episode earlier this year where we talked about like some of KD's most epic performances, and a lot of us drew some blanks. Well, a couple months later, here we are, and that's easily KD's most epic and memorable performance. You're talking about 49 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. They was down. He was on fire. And that was the first time where though it was like just KD. Nobody else. I mean, Jeff Green had the big night, but it was all about KD. Like you say, that was the first time he really put a team on his shoulders and brought them back from being down and got the win in a big game. I would have liked to see him carry that momentum over into the next game and close the series out, but he wasn't able to, and that's where his levels to this.
Yeah.
Carry on. But carry on.
Oh, I'm a fud ass nigga. But yeah, I like his performance. Like I said, I wish he would carry it over, but since he's going to Milwaukee and stuff, I do like the matchup that he had against PJ Tucker. I love that matchup. Like, even though I know PJ Tucker can't stop him, it's just funny when both of them just go at each other. So I'd like that. But yeah, I like this performance. I just wish I would see this more, and I hope I see it in the finals if he makes it to the finals and if he wins tonight. Because Giannis said he's guarding him tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I like his performance, but I think KD is not going to have another night like that. That's my personal opinion. He's going to really lean on, I don't know, Blake Griffin. I guess it's his time because Jeff Green ain't doing that again. So
you see next game he had like 5 points, bro. What's that 27-5? Yeah, I mean, this will separate you from being a great all-time to being just great for real. Because
I think Joe Harris due for a game. I don't want to be due for one, but Joe Harris due for a game.
Yeah. But I mean, in order to solidify yourself as one of the greats of all time, you gotta do that in more than one game for real, and you gotta do it in an important game. Because they definitely needed that win, but they need this win even more for real. Yeah, so if he can do that and lead his team to a victory tonight, then that's just add more to the resume. Bro. I don't think they're gonna do it tonight. I think Giannis gonna put my prediction out there now. Yeah, I think Giannis gonna have one of them games, one of them KD games, where he shut them haters up for real. Had like a 40-point, 17 rebound, 5 block type of game for real. Yeah, and add a Game 7 victory over KD to your resume. Yeah. I mean, these are playoffs where names are being made for real. And I think Giannis gonna make your name tonight. He already do got a name, but the playoffs, his name in the playoffs is bad right now. For real. Yeah. But I think this the game. Yeah, this the game. Whoever win this game is. Yeah. yeah, it's gonna be good for real.
The only thing I don't like is people comparing KD's situation to LeBron's situation. You can't compare those two. Like I didn't like. I know it's my first LeBron mention all that, but yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, my first one, but I don't because I don't. We all know KD is not the alpha, so they comparing his situation. LeBron been in some fucked up situations, so ever since. Exactly. So you can't compare that. Like, I don't know why everybody wants to compare them to because it's two different people.
It's great. It's great still.
No, it's GOAT versus great.
Yeah. But it's the same way when LeBron was doing it. They was comparing it to Jordan for real. So like KD.
That's GOAT versus GOATs.
Yeah. So KD probably like the next closest. So you got to the most recent GOAT. Yeah. So everything KD did going to get compared to LeBron right now.
The next closest is Kobe, and he ain't played in like how many years?
Yeah, well, playing today.
He not even near that conversation, you know. It's sad though. He should be though. He should be near the GOAT conversation, you know.
That's a good question. I don't know who else is coming after LeBron.
He should be near the GOAT conversation, you know. The way he talk about him right now, he should be near that conversation. The way he scores.
The way you score, the way you handle, I think you make a case for you being like the best basketball player all the time. I wouldn't make that case, but I think you got a legitimate case for real.
So why don't nobody bring it up?
I think a lot of people do bring it up. A lot of people say you're the best of all time.
For real?
It's a lot of people. There's a lot of players in the NBA saying after that game 5, players were saying you're the best player on the planet for real.
Yeah, I'm talking about not the planet. I'm talking about like better than Jordan. Like what? Like compared to like Jordan. I'm talking about that.
Nah, I would never do that. That's
what I'm saying. Like,
only person I ever heard say that was Anthony Edwards. For real.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah. For him to be as great as he is, why hasn't he cracked that conversation?
Hey man,
he hasn't been. That's what I'm saying. They're comparing situations, and you can't because KD hasn't been on the team by himself and literally carried. I forgot what year was that when LeBron was facing the Warriors and he was just like having like 40, 50 games plus like constantly. I forgot what year.
I think that was the first series.
Oh, 16 probably. Yeah, you're right. 16.
Yeah.
I don't see KD doing that. I think KD will probably give you 30 and there you go.
In the L. Same as game 6 for real. Yeah, he'll get your buckets, but you can't lead the team. And consecutive victories, consecutive big games.
Going on to the next topic, we have short seasons effects on players' health. Now we've seen a whole list of people injured and COVID and all types of stuff. What y'all think about the short season effects on players?
Well, of course, injuries are a part of the game, so you never know when they're going to happen, and some of them be freak accidents. So you can't solely contribute them to short seasons, but I will say, of course, in the short season, your body don't have that time to recover and get the proper rest while you're still training. So I do think that plays dividends to the amount of players that got hurt this season.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think it's a big part of it. Because definitely, like them injuries do happen. I think this season was like way too short from the last season, especially they had a break, then they played, then they had like a even shorter break. Cause I think like the finals was in like September, and then the season started back up in December, for real. So it's pretty, and like the players that got like the big injuries like Kawhi and Jamal Murray, they played in that bubble like extensively, for real. They played the most games like last year, for real. So I do think this shortened season did contest or have something to do with these injuries. But like these injuries do happen on a regular though. Yeah, so you can't solely blame it on the short season, but this season it shouldn't start as early as it did.
For me, I think it's one of those things where people just looking at it because it's a microscope on the playoffs and people want to see the players play and all that stuff. But I think at the end of the day, they just have to change their training because if you pay attention, a lot of people are doing the USA basketball thing, and the US basketball thing starts in I think August, ends in like September, damn near October. Season might start back up in November because they want to get back to regulation. So it's like you got the younger players willing to do that, but at the end of the day, that's why some of the players, if you look at Luka back overseas playing like nothing, but he's used to that schedule. Like the European players, if you ever pay attention to them, they hardly ever injured because they're used to that type of schedule. NBA players, some of them are got so many other things they got to do, like their endorsements and stuff like that. So they don't have time to rest. They do what they want. But yeah, I mean, the more that you work on certain muscles, then I think it'll work. But injuries is part of the game, just like you would say. So at the end of the day, it's like, come on, like what can you do? That's what happens. So
yeah, I mean, I do think eventually they will shorten the NBA season because I mean 82 games is a lot, but people don't play 82 games forever for real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then you want to add 82 games plus a play-in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so adding these extra games, I think do wear and tear on your body, but you know that's what. Oh yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah, well, yeah, I was about to say something that refers to a future question.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, also they need to just stop the back-to-backs. You got 4 to 5 games in a week.
Yeah.
Like that's why I say they need to add more teams. If they want to be on TV every night, sure, just add 2 more teams. It's very simple. 2 more teams, and then you can have you can have LeBron on pause. You can have LeBron on Sunday. You can have the other teams on Monday, and then Tuesday, you keep going on and on. I have to say pause because a lot of people be saying gay shit in my comments. So
I'm just saying, I was only about to say LeBron always come up. Y'all talk about
that's the second one. That's the second one. That's the second one.
We need to put a Sam LeBron counter on here. You feel me? Since everybody always think it's me. Bing! Every time somebody else say it, need a counter. Bing!
I'll work on that.
So I just like threw mine out. I ain't say his name. I just was like,
yeah, just come out of nowhere, man. You can't help it.
He's basketball, yeah. He's basketball.
Yeah, LeBron is
basketball. The next question is the NBA committee is exploring new rules to change the unnatural jump shot motion, pretty much cross the arm type stuff and how they land and things like that. How y'all feel about that?
I just think
go ahead.
I just think they need to take out the pump faking and the lunging your body into defenders. That's trash. And I think they need to take out the Trae Young, Chris Paul stop on a dime while somebody behind you. I think that's trash because you're initiating the contact. You know what I mean? We can't fault the defender because you're deliberately throwing your body into them when they're playing good defense. So I definitely think they need to explore those 2 rules. The league is already as soft as it is, it's already soft. So come on, man. That's why these games are so high scoring. You can't do nothing, and all those entertaining. Them calls be changing the game. It can go from somebody having 2 fouls in the first half to 3. Now you got to switch your whole game plan up and rely on somebody who may not been part of the game plan.
Yeah. I definitely think they should do something about that rule for real, because it's not a real jump shot if you like sticking your back out and shooting forward for real. Yeah, so I think like what they should do, either like start calling offensive fouls or just do straight no calls for real. So, like once you do no calls or offensive fouls, then them players will stop trying to do that. Yeah, because it's pretty much like cheating for real. For real. Cheating, man.
For me, I just don't like the leg kick, even though I know they stopped that a long time ago, but people are still doing it. And then, I mean, the last person I've seen do it was Devin Booker against Austin Rivers. So that type of stuff right there, like, come on, you can't call no foul on that. And then on top of that, the shoulder lunge when somebody jump in the air, you can fuck up your shoulder with that. And it happened before. People dislocated their shoulder. So it's like, come on now. Like at the end of the day, I'm glad they doing the commission thing, but they got to change a lot of other things with that rule because they keep saying that defensive players initiating contact. That goes back to the verticality rule with Roy Hibbert. So I mean, at the end of the day, we know what a foul is. If you get dunked on, you get dunked on. But as a big man, you got to have some type of leeway and stuff like that. But that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. And these players getting dunked on, man. These players are getting grabbed in the air, man. That's an offensive foul, man. You can't grab somebody, put it down, then dunk on them, and just say you got dunked on, man. That's an offensive foul.
Why ain't you just add Blake?
Where the Blake, man? Where the Blake Griffin? Where the Blake Griffin, man?
I raised you once. John Collins with the headlock on Embiid.
Exactly. Hey, that's the new meaning of choke slam.
Hey, man, he was protecting himself, man. That's all.
They got to crack down on these flopping calls too.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
When a player's setting the screen and how these dudes just flop and come around these screens, like that's another one they gotta look into because these some iffy calls, man. Again, them joints change the game. I don't like seeing referees dictate the game. If it's blatant, then all right, cool. But come on, man, do a better job.
Yeah. These basketball players, they not that good of actors for real to make these flopping calls be so potent, for real. Yeah, I think they should start calling offensive fouls on them too, or raise them fines. I know like a couple years ago they said like you're gonna get a warning and then a fine. Like you start raising these fines for real, $150,000 each flop, because you man, these players is out here cheating, man, on live TV, and I don't like it.
Going along with that question, what rule would you like to change?
Man, we just already said all that.
Definitely that flop.
What was the first question?
It's unnatural. I was talking about the NBA committee rule change with the jump shot, but I mean, we did answer that. So, but I thought y'all had other rules that y'all like to change.
Oh yeah. I definitely shorten the season for real. I say like to 60, 65 games, and I raise the fines on them floppies. Yeah, and start calling offensive fouls on them fake jump shots. These players are cheating, man. I don't like it.
I say they take a book out the Big Three playbook and add that 4-point shot for them deep bombs.
Man.
Add that 4-point shot when you hitting it from that hash mark right there as soon as you cross half court. It would get them 4 points for the effort. You feel me? Go ahead and throw that on.
Would you do it for the whole game or do it for like the fourth quarter or something? Yeah, that's
a good question.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that'd be nasty for real.
I do it like between like 4 and 2 minutes, like when it's between 4 to 2 minutes left every quarter. I do it. Bonus time.
Yeah. They should get that to try. At least try it in the like test it out in the All-Star game for real, and just see. Yeah, just take it from there.
Even if they just put it in the All-Star game, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That'd be legit.
I mean, for me, I would probably just add a 4-point shot, like just like a arc, pretty much. Just had it right there, right where the logo at, and just do it for the whole game. Because I was thinking about the 4-point play too. I was thinking about just having the whole arc there.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big change though, for real. Yeah, because right now, your players don't even go into the paint. Players ain't never gonna go in the paint. Yeah, that. Yeah.
That's why these dudes are giving up these big leads, because now they forgot about the mid-range jumper.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, she was rare, man. Rare to take that mid-range. She's either threes or in the paint. That's it.
I feel you on that. How about the voting for the all NBA team? getting better. How do you feel about that?
Man, like there's no way you can be averaging at least 24 points, Donovan Mitchell, on the number one team in the league and not make one of the teams. And then Ben Simmons can make a team, and we all know he's not nowhere near as good as Donovan Simmons, man. 4 for 14 from free throw line. So I just think like it shouldn't be, because it's favoritism, you know. And I think that it should just be more so like stats, where your team at and what role you play to your team. Like I say, how you the best player on the number one team in the league and don't make not one of the teams.
Yeah, definitely. I think a change they need to do the voting. I say either have the players vote or have like the coaches vote, for real, instead of having like these analysts who pretty much got their favorite players, for real. Cause like isn't this like if I would have put somebody on that, I would put Jason Tatum on there. He's averaging like 27 points, and there's no way like he's not like a top 15 player right now. Yeah, so
Mitchell on that?
No, Donovan ain't on there. Devin Booker ain't on there.
Jesus.
Yeah. I know like Jimmy Butler on there. Yeah, but if I was to replace somebody, I'd put Tatum instead of Butler, for real.
That's what I'm saying. You put Mitchell on there.
Yeah, I put Mitchell on there too. I don't know who I'd take off, but
You'll take Kyrie off. All right, no, just said you're gonna take Kyrie off.
I forgot Joe was on there, man. Yeah,
he's on the third team.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons on the team?
No, Ben Simmons on defense.
Oh, he on defense. Oh, okay. All right. So I was wrong. Y'all just let me be wrong like that. God damn it.
Hey, he is on an all-NBA team.
I mean, he deserves to be on the all-defensive team.
Yeah, defense. Yeah, I forgot who was on the all-defense.
I'm taking off Butler. I'm taking off Butler for Mitchell.
And he was on the third team.
Okay.
Yep.
Kyrie for Tatum.
Okay. Yeah. I got to do that. I'll switch.
And I'm on the
same thing.
I'm on the gold team, yeah.
Okay.
The first team. I'm on the gold team.
First team.
The only thing I would do with the voting is show all the people that voted, and then turn the media on the media, because at the end of the day, you have I know Ernie Johnson now has voted, but you still can't find the list of who voted. So I know Ernie Johnson voted. I know Doris Burke voted, and Rachel Nichols. That's the only three I know. But the thing is, I would like them to have a whole show, because they do shows all the time. Have a show that say, hey, this is who I voted for, and this is why I voted for. Because at the end of the day, you're making players lose extra money. Like 33 mil. Can you imagine 33 mil you lost out on because of favoritism?
Yeah. That's what I say, man. Let the computer do it. Set up like an algorithm, man, that just factor in everything, like a point metric or something like that, you know? Factor in your stats, your efficiency for your team, and your team record. And then let the computer just, all right, these are top 5, these are the next 5, these are the next 5.
Yeah.
Don't even leave it to human emotion.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Because you ain't see KD on there. You ain't see nobody else. Even though KD was injured half of the year, he had to sit down after a while. Jimmy Butler was COVID half of the year. So come on now. Like,
I like Jimmy.
Yeah. I was checking Jimmy's stats for race. He averaged 21, 7 and 7. I know your assist was that high. He said he only played like 50 games compared to Tatum played like 70, 75. Now he averaging 27 points with 7 rebounds. Yeah. So he did it like over a long, played more games and did it more. So that's why I would have put Show right there.
And he played more after COVID too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so like with this voting, I think they should like do like a behind the scenes show for real, where they have like all the whoever vote and like just to interview them, see why they voted for real.
Yeah, because there's some dumb analysts out there.
Hey,
it's real. They should do that.
I want to know why.
Exactly. Because they're not going to tell you what they really feel like. You don't know that they don't like.
That's why I don't want to watch it. Why watch the lives, yo? You sit down.
I want
they get their voter card revoked. Because there's some people that's there, and you got to give a chance to somebody else to come in there and do some votes, because half of those people been voting for what, how many years? 25 years now. And you messing up people money because you don't like KD because he don't like the media. Oh, you don't like this person because the media. You voted Jimmy Butler in because he's media friendly. Like he's gonna come in and joke and all that shit. And they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I love him. They're gonna vote for Steph. You know, Steph is nice as fuck. But let's say Steph come in there and be like, fuck all of y'all.
Yeah.
Then after a while, they be like, oh, I'm not voting for him no more. He said, nah, I don't like that. So
yeah, that's how the game go, man. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, I think the players should vote. Yeah, because the players watch all the games for real, and they play against each other every night, so they know who nice, they know who the best, and I don't think they would be biased for real. Yeah,
and do it for the All-Star game.
Yeah, just let every player on every team get a vote for real.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. I'm on both teams for real. Man, I wasn't too mad about the defensive team.
No, I wasn't mad at all. I mean, I have one snub, but I mean, I'll go to that question later on.
Who should have been on that, man? Man, TJ McConnell should have been on one of them joints.
Right.
Straight up, man. That boy is a thief on the court.
Thief.
The next question is Doc Rivers really a great coach?
Oh no, man. Yeah, I used to say that he was always a great coach for real. But he got a lot of mistakes, a lot of playoff mistakes on your resume. Being like the leader in 3-1, being up 3-1 and losing the series. I think you'll lead all the time with that. And like the way you're handling the Hawks for real. Like before this last game, letting them blowouts, letting them Hawks coming back for real. Even though the Hawks did play good, but like them fourth quarter decisions where where Embiid wasn't making no shots, where Ben Simmons wasn't making no shots. He was supposed to make them adjustments for real, and he didn't. And which allowed the series to go 7. When on paper it could have been ended earlier for real. With the differential in talent for real. But yeah, the way the Hawks playing though, yeah, they deserve where they be at. But I like Doc, but you just got a lot of flaws on your playoff resume.
How many rings he got?
1.
Yeah. 1?
Yeah, he got 1.
Boston.
Yeah.
Boston. And that was a team full of vets.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't really had to do too much. He ain't really had to do too much coaching in Boston. You had KG out there, a floor general, a motivator, and then you had 2 other solidified Hall of Famers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's a good coach. You know,
yeah.
I think he's had a lot of talent throughout his whole career, has been in a lot of great positions, and has relinquished those positions, being the 3-1 choker, you know. So now I don't think he's a great coach. I think he's a good coach, but great. No, I don't think so. I feel like he should have more than 1 ring.
Yeah, especially with the teams he had under his name for real. With the amount of talent that you had. And he only been to 2 finals for real.
Yeah. For me, I say he a good coach. I'll take what UB said. Not a great coach, just a good coach. And I think him being a player's coach is what messes him up, because he has favoritism with every team he ever been on. And the players that he loved and had favoritism for, sometimes when they fucking up, he don't want to just take them out. He want to keep them in there. You can go all the way down to, I can't even say Magic Day, because if he had got the super team he wanted with Tim Duncan, Grant Hill, and T-Mac, he might be talking a little different. He might have at least 2 titles on his hands. But with Rondo, with all these point guards, Chris Paul, and all that stuff, he had favoritism. And when the playoffs came and Chris Paul be fucking up or Rondo be fucking up, it's like you don't know when to just say, you know what, I gotta get him out of there. Let me bring this person that's hot. He ain't think about that. So in actuality, he's a good coach. I just think that him being a player coach fucks him up real bad sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because that game when Ben Simmons was fucking up, they were telling you like, yeah, you might need to take Ben Simmons out in the 4th quarter. he went on a whole rant like, no, I'm not taking Ben Simmons out. You know how good he is and blah blah blah. But now, now he made that adjustment for real. The other night, putting Maxey in there. Now you seen the difference for real. Yeah, even still, you still played Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons couldn't get over 10 points for real.
Yeah, he got a key block though late in the game. But yeah, I think Ben Simmons went up to him like, "Coach, take me out."
Yeah, Well, Joel probably said that.
Take this motherfucker out. No.
Joel can't say nothing shooting 4 for 20, man. Take his ass out, man.
Hey, man.
Can't say nothing. Only person who can really say anything is Seth Curry, man.
He had to do that. He had to do that.
He had like 2 straight good games.
Yeah. Then 30 piece, couple 30
clips.
Pieces.
You feel me? Clips.
Hey, they gotta do it for Pop-in-law, father-in-law, man.
You better, because like I said, you're gonna be at that table. God damn it, what fucking steps in this thing? Hey, y'all motherfuckers didn't do your thing. Like,
nigga, you let Ben Simmons shoot 14 free throws.
Man, I love you, son. Thanks, Doc. Like the father I never had. Hey, man.
Disrespect.
Hey, man. You know, Dell only like Steph, man.
Look, I dropped 30. See
the
the meme? The meme was like, I dropped 30. You think mom care? No, you don't even worry about Chef Curry. He can't even cook.
You only care about Steph. Nah, I need to see it, man.
Yeah, like they only care about Curry. He can't even cook.
Can't even cook, man.
And he don't get no respect. That's the only thing.
He definitely improved. Like since he started, they definitely kept fighting and earning your spots on teams. You know? Yeah, I mean he definitely like nowhere near Steph, but man, I like the way you play, like your hustle and how you keep going for real and make his own name.
He nowhere near Steph, but he got a higher career 3-point percentage, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he don't take as many as stuff.
Nah, of course, but still.
Yeah.
He hit what he take, man.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Hello.
He ain't Steph, so of course he's not gonna shoot it like that.
Right, yeah.
You gotta give him credit for that. Ain't his fault. He not out there jacking threes.
Definitely.
And he's always catch and shoot most of the time too.
Oh yeah, he putting it on the floor this series, man.
Yeah, he have to.
Oh yeah. Trying to get paid, man.
Yeah. The next question is, who was the biggest all-NBA team snub? Defense and offense.
I got Donovan Mitchell on. Offense. As stated earlier, best player on the #1 team in the league. Come on. The defensive team, I ain't quite familiar with who's on the third team, so I'll let y'all speak on that, and then I'll get back to you. Once I hit the third team.
Yeah. Well, I definitely would have picked Tatum, but I would have the biggest snub would be Donovan Mitchell. Him being on the #1 team, him putting up the numbers they did, and pretty much carrying his team to #1 spot in the West. He should have been on one of them top 3 teams for real. And defensively, I was fine with the defensive team. But if I did, I would have put T.J. McConnell or Michael Brogdon, who are pretty much one of them teams who play the players who don't get that shine for real. But they put up them defensive stats for real. Because I think like a couple games, T.J. McConnell had like 9 steals, like multiple games for real. Yeah, so I definitely think he had defensive presence who could have made one of them teams.
I'll tell you who was on the all defense team. The first defensive team, Rudy Gobert, boo-hoo, Ben Simmons, Draymond Green, Drew Holiday, Giannis, Bam for the second team, Bam, Jimmy, Joel, I don't know how to say his name, Dabo on 76ers.
Matisse.
Yeah. Matisse, yes.
Yeah.
And Kawhi Leonard.
Okay. Who's on third team? I think
13.
Paul George. Yeah, I think Paul George was on one of them.
Ooh, I don't.
Yeah.
I ain't see third.
Yeah, I don't see third at all.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I think I did. I think I did see Paul George on one of the teams. I don't know if it was all NBA or defensive.
That was offense, I believe.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think he was third offense.
Oh, so it's only 2 teams then.
It
Yeah,
is.
that's what I'm
all
saying.
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't
All
see
right,
it.
I thought I saw 3.
Paul George is on the third
Third All NBA. Okay.
offense. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would probably put like he said, McConnell on there just because of how many steals he be getting. But at the same time, with it only been 2 teams, I think the list is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Only been 2 teams. I don't really see an argument to take one particular player off for another.
Yeah. And I'm glad Matisse got on that too. Bro. Yeah, he's been a good defensive player since he stepped in the league. Bro. So I'm glad Joe got that recognition. Even though he getting sauteed by Trey Young, man. Dang. Ice Trey, man. He blow past you every play, man.
Blow past everybody every play. Can't nobody stay in front of that boy.
Man, yeah. Nobody. Ice Trey the game, man. Trigger Trey.
For me, I'll put Devin Booker in there. I will take Jimmy Butler out. Even though Jimmy Butler was pretty much a small forward. That's what messed everything up with Tatum, because I was like, hold up, Tatum could be a guard and a forward. And it's like, nah. I thought Jimmy was a shooting guard, but I guess I was wrong. So yeah, I'll put him for offense. And for defense, I would take the guy we just talked about and put Miles Turner in there.
Oh, Jimmy?
No, I would
Matisse. Matisse.
He tough, yo.
Yeah.
He's tough, yo. He really tough, yo.
He was the leader in blocks.
Yeah. I think Turner would have been on that thing. He missed so many games.
Yeah.
I think that's availability, man. Yeah, I think that's what stopped you from a lot of awards this year. Because he could have been a all-star too, bro. And he could have been defensive player of the year, bro. The way he was moving. Availability, man.
That's another team that don't get no eyes on them. Utah and Indiana, no eyes at all.
Yeah, they got
they ain't winning.
Yeah, I mean they made the playoffs like 3 straight years, bro. And they
have an
all-star.
Yeah,
that's why. You got half. I mean, nobody watch with Sabonis. I love him, but ain't nobody paying to watch. Nobody want to watch Sabonis all through. And every time you do watch Sabonis, he give you some good numbers, but it be boring.
Yeah. That's what it is.
He give you the boringest 19, 11, and 10 I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But I love Yo though.
Yeah, I like he legit, man. He a star. He gonna be around for a long time.
Without a doubt. Going to the next question, the NFL question: which player needs to take it to the next level next year?
NFL player.
NFL player.
Oh, Tom Brady. You gotta take it up a notch. We gotta go back and win again.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Tom Brady guy. He gotta turn up a notch. Like, nah, go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I got you.
All right, yeah. Well, I mean, my pick, I would say Carson Wentz because of your history, because you feel like he fell, or that injury pretty much kept you from having that Super Bowl victory on your resume. Even though it is on your resume, you feel like he ain't really get it for real because he ain't play. And like ever since it's been like decline for real. And I think him going to the Colts, he pretty much got everything he need. Got young running backs, some good receivers, and a great defense for real. So
they got a tap offensive line too.
Yeah. Yes, you feel me? So he got everything he need over there. So it's pretty much all on him. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Action Jackson.
Oh man.
Action Jackson.
Oh man.
I mean, of course, they need help with things as far as like coordinating and play calling and all that stuff. But running game always been there. Y'all went and got y'all receiving the first round. So I feel like if he is what they think he is, then when y'all get in them passing situations where y'all need to win these games, then You got to win them games.
Yeah,
You
most
got to win them
definitely,
games.
man.
I
Most
it's no
definitely.
shade to the boy. Like I say, he's gonna need some help from his coordinator and coaching as far as like the mixture of plays they call him. But I mean, y'all right there on the doorstep. I don't want y'all to win.
Yeah,
I would love y'all to meet us there so we can blast y'all. But
man,
yeah,
that's
I mean,
why I'm hoping, man.
but I mean, like,
Hopefully,
you gotta get out of Patty's shadow, man. You gotta get out of
yeah.
Patty's shadow. And
And
until he can outdo
You
him,
got to win against him though.
yeah, that's what
yeah,
I'm
and
saying.
he hasn't for real.
Hasn't.
Yeah. I feel like all these young players gonna be under Pat Mahomes' shadow for a minute for real until they really take you out that top spot in the AFC. But I think since Lamar like the closest, like he gonna get that scrutiny for real. If they don't improve your passing game, and he always gonna get compared to Patrick Mahomes for real, forever. I feel like
That's a given.
I want Derwin James to step his game up.
Derwin James.
He's been injured.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Get back right because he's balling. He's balling, but I need him to, step it up on that defensive side of the ball because they got a gem over there in Justin Herbert, and the offense is explosive, and he looked good. So I know we said one player, but I just thought about that on the defense side of the ball. I think if he can get back healthy and anchor that team from the secondary, then that'd be dangerous. Justin Herbert ain't no slouch, man. No slouch.
Dope. For me, I mean, I would definitely say, and I suck at saying his name, Toga from Miami.
Tagovailoa, Tua.
Yeah, Tua. I think that now since he coming back, remember we had that little story about the team not liking him and they like Fitzgerald, whatever his name,
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. If you want to say that. So I think he has a lot to prove. I would also go with Lamar, but going on defense, I would say the whole 49ers defense, they got to get their shit together. I just want to see them at least do good in that division because when you got Seahawks still doing what they're doing and the Cardinals is going to be killer this year, I don't want to see the 49ers like that. But if all that, plus also I agree with you, Darren James have to really come back from injury because I really don't like Chris Harris Jr., but Hayward's not there no more. Hey, small fry, and the thing is, if they can just do a position switch, I think he'd be perfect for like back there free safety. I think he'd be perfect back there, but he want to be a cornerback, and he's too fucking small. He's too small.
That's definitely a good point. If you put him at free safety and the Derwin come back, man, so Derwin can do it all. He can cover. You feel me? He can play free safety if you need him to, and he can stop that run, man. It's a Florida State. I love Florida State, man. Get it together, man.
Yeah, but we also got Melvin Ingram, who I think is washed right now. I think he's washed. So, so that means Joey Bosa is going to get double team on the edge, and hopefully we get to the quarterback. But that's what it is.
Yeah, y'all got a nice team over there, man.
Offensively,
y'all come down here too. Try and go.
Oh yeah.
See us spank y'all live. Man.
I'm trying to tell you,
45-10, man. We're calling it right now. Lamar with 4 passing touchdowns, man.
Passing touchdowns.
You remember the last time we played y'all, man. My man got booed out the stadium. In that playoff game, man. Need redemption, man.
Ass whipping. That's what happened. Ass whipping.
Don't sleep on Herbert. Yeah, that boy's nice, man. I see him live, yo.
Yeah, okay.
You got a cannon, man.
Yeah, you do.
I like y'all too, but
45 times. I'm going to make sure I make sure I write that down.
45-10. 4 passing touchdowns.
You gotta write it down, yo. Just come watch this episode, yo.
You're right.
Remember this episode.
Because Such has been terrible with these predictions.
Nah, I've been cool. I've been cool. I've been solid with my predictions, dog. Yeah, in my first round, I went 50-50. A couple players disappointed, man. I had Mavericks beating Clippers in 6. Luka couldn't do it in 6, man. So yeah, that would have been 5 for 8. I picked the
Miami.
Wizards. No, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think they was gonna make it, but they got swept first round, so technically they ain't make it.
Oh,
So technically they ain't show up in the playoffs, so that count for real. But yeah, man, my pick's been legit, man. They ain't make the playoffs, man. That don't count. You get swept first round.
I think the only team that got swept, didn't it?
First round, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, they Miami. They want to go home early.
Hey, man, they want to stay in Miami, I guess.
Ain't nothing wrong with
that.
The next question is a very important question. Should the NCAA and NFL allow players to become pro early?
I say yeah. Back in the day, I would have said no because I wouldn't feel like 18-year-old, 19-year-old would be ready to like take that physical punishment. But these kids these days is freaks of nature, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they coming out of college looking like DK Metcalf, man. And you can play with these big boys. You feel me? I think it's a lot more on the mental than basketball because of all the physical punishment, and that might factor into it as far as like their bodies recuperating and being able to take that damage internally. But if they physically fit, then I don't see why not, man. Because DK Metcalf could have been playing football like 6 years ago.
Definitely.
So I mean, it's something to start exploring, you know.
Yeah, I definitely they should let them come in there early. Cause I think they should change from instead of doing 3 years, try for 2, or at least one year, just like NBA do it. Because there's no way like a quarterback or something win the Heisman in your first year, then you gotta wait like 2 more years for you to get into the pros. Then by then he probably not as good as hurt injuries. Then just like Tua for real, because I think he was ready like before y'all got hurt to come into the league, and now as soon as he come into the league, he still got to recover from your college injuries, bro. Yeah, so I definitely think and like a player like Saquon who had that body early like your freshman year in college. I think he could have played a couple years early in the NFL, bro. Yeah, so I definitely think they should start exploring that for real. If they do that, they probably got to add more players to the roster for real. If you gonna have like that many players coming in every single year, but I definitely think they should change that rule for real.
I think the only thing about the NFL is that they don't have no other alternative. Like you can go to arena football, you can go to Canadian football and stuff like that, but nobody want to do that. Everybody want to do NFL. So the NFL don't have a G League. So it's like if they do go and they don't make it, the NCAA is like, oh, you can't come back here. So it's like then you're losing out on good talent there and stuff like that. And then if you think about the SEC, like they make a killing for college. That's all they know. Oklahoma, Alabama, all these places, like they make mad money. And if you're not going to pay the college players, which they should, then why the fuck would I stay here? I should just go out there and see if I can make a practice squad or something, or whatever the case may be. So I think the NFL needs to talk to the NCAA and do, like you said, 1 year and say, all right, if their grades are good, whatever they want to do, because that's what they're going to turn it down to. Oh, it's the grade, the GPA is bad and this and that. Yeah, you don't. I mean, I understand why they do 3 years, because you have a person like Johnny Manziel who start wilding as soon as he gets to the NFL, and then you got some good guys like Russell Wilson, who's clean cut, don't get in no trouble that we don't know of. I thought Watson was sanctified, but he
innocent, man. Innocent, man. Rated P for predators.
Russell ain't doing nothing. That nigga not doing nothing.
I'm talking about before Sierra. Before Sierra, I heard some stories, but I mean, I don't know if it's true. So
I don't know who Russell was before Sierra, man. Who the hell is that?
the Carlton Banks of the NFL. That's pretty much what he is.
Yeah, he messing with them white women, man, before Sierra.
He's all forgiven.
Clean. He was clean, man.
He was all forgiven. He all forgiven, man.
Yeah.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks. But yeah, that's probably why they have him in college for like that long, because there's no alternative to NFL. Because if you don't make the NFL and if you go to another league, then you're pretty much forgotten. Because they ain't drafting no players out the Canadian League, and drafting no players from the XFL whenever that come back, or arena football. And if you do, it's like very, very rare.
Probably a kicker.
Yeah, kicker or like a kick returner for real. But you rarely hear them stories. Probably like once a year.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's a quarterback for the Panthers that played in one of these, I think.
Yeah, the black dude.
Yeah, he's scrambling, fast, little short, fast dude.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest, man. If you think you're good, if you think you're good enough to jump out there, and then you jump out there and fall, that's on you. Keep fighting, man.
Yeah, definitely. Touch your skills, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they need to do. They need to definitely pay the college players. So.
Yeah. If you're gonna keep him in there that long, then yeah, definitely should cut him a check. I'm sure some of the top players getting a check somehow.
Oh yeah, but they can't. They got
under the table. Yeah. Definitely should make it legal though.
On that meal card.
Yeah, well, they got fools now. Got
I forgot that guy.
Fools.
I forgot that guy name. What's his name? Napier.
Yeah, Eric Dampier.
No, Napier. He was with the
Shabazz Napier.
Yeah,
UConn. Yeah, he say he's hurt. Say he's hungry, man.
I'm hungry.
Boy, just want a national title, man. I'm hungry for real. The real hungry. Damn. I'm hungry. Oh, you want to win another championship? No, I'm starving. We ain't getting paid. I ain't eating since game 5. Yeah, man. Need to stop paying these players, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, definitely, dog.
Nobody know you on campus. Everybody, all the star players getting their money, getting food already.
Yeah.
Getting sent to them. Like, here you go.
Man. How the game goes, man.
And the last question is YouTube and TikTok boxing good or bad for the sports of boxing?
I feel like we answered that before. Trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah, it's all entertainment for real. Yeah, so I just hope people like recognize the difference between this what's going on and like the real boxing for real. Yeah, because it's starting to get too out of hand with I feel like more and more celebrities gonna start jumping into this because it's hot for real. It's just shit like crypto for real. Yeah, so everybody jumping in to get some money for real. Yeah, I feel like Tyson will be the next one to jump in there, get a $500,000 to fight one of them Logan Paul brothers. And I feel like rappers gonna start getting in there too.
I'm for that. Man, only reason I say it's good. Go ahead.
Yeah, these star rappers ain't gonna get in there, man. I think like these lower class, not the lower class, but these new artists probably jump in there. Yeah, just to get some extra money. Yeah, cause they definitely making money in this entertainment exhibition joint that's going on for real. So I think it's gonna be hot for a little minute, at least until probably next summer for real. Then it'll die down.
I want to say this. I think it's good only in one aspect, that the actual professional boxers aren't like taking the bait or that money and lowering their standards to go fight these dudes. Now, if they want to keep it on like some celebrity deathmatch type stuff where you just got actors and YouTubers and celebrities and artists fighting, then I mean that'd be cool. But I don't want to see retired boxers fighting, and I don't want to see UFC fighters boxing. You feel me? Like, just keep it as like strictly amateurs, dudes who maybe have only been practicing the art of boxing for like maybe two years or less or something like that. After you get a certain amount of credibility on your belt, you're eligible.
Yeah. They had this like a little tournament for real. They have like YouTubers, TikTokers, and rappers and actors just jumping into a little pool for real.
I think they should do that.
Yeah. I definitely do like agree with that. How these real boxers like not even touching that little joint that's going on for real. Yeah, just to keep that separate because they know that joint ain't real.
They're not trying to go to jail for murder.
Yeah. Yeah, for real boxer hopped in there. If Javante hopped in there, man, I guess one of them Paul brothers.
Oh no!
I
don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Oh
no! They probably tell him like, you can't hit him. I don't care how certified he is. You cannot hit him.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh,
one body
Lord.
shot, man. He is done.
I don't even care about the body shot. The body shot, I think is cool. If he just do body shots only, that's cool. But that uppercut,
oh man,
that Rahul uppercut, that's
that right. Yeah, that body shot gonna lead to the uppercut. For real. You already know Logan Paul hella tall for real.
That body shot is going to be the end of the fight, man. Ain't gonna be no uppercut needed. Ain't gonna be no slaps and shit, man. Ain't gonna be no uppercut needed, man. Come on, man. Body shots the whole way. What? I'm not gonna be breathing.
I'd rather that than an uppercut. They'll kill him.
Hey man, one shot to the lung. One shot to the lung, man.
You're right.
Shot to the ribs, gonna break everything.
Done, son.
Yeah. I heard Oscar De La Hoya supposed to be trying to jump in there too. Yeah. I think that's going do damage to the what they got going on over there.
Man, tell me to fight Lamar Odom or some shit, man. I want to see him.
Keep it. If they want to do, like I say, celebrity deathmatch, if you want to do retired boxers, then like the Tyson Roy Jones fight, like all right, cool. Just don't cross it, you know.
Yeah.
Don't just put like people who retire from boxing with amateurs and stuff like that. Keep the experience level the same. They gotta be like equal teams and shit like that. Like they do on Madden, equal teams. Like keep the experience the same, you know. Make it fair.
I agree with that. Definitely agree with that because only reason I say I would like to see some retired boxers because a lot of them go broke, and I'm not saying Roy Jones was broke, but I'm pretty sure he was happy with the money he got.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm sure.
I don't want to see them bad like Muhammad Ali and shit like that. But if they still able to box and stuff, go in the ring, dance around, you know, like they was doing. That's cool. Van Holyfield want to do it.
Oh man, Holyfield. He should fight George Foreman. George Foreman should have an apron on.
Oh, hell no.
He should have the George Foreman. George Foreman grill apron on, man.
You might as well put Butterbean in there too.
Hey man, might as well. I
want to see Ricky Hatton.
Ricky Hatton, dang. I ain't heard that name in a long time.
He got to be at least 60 something.
60? It's been that long?
I don't know who last person. He used to fight Mayweather, right?
He fought Mayweather.
Yeah. So he probably around your age for real.
Maybe I like going on 50.
Yeah.
Well, wrapping up, tell everybody where they can find you again. For those that don't know.
Wait. Hold on. Okay. Before we wrap up, I want to talk about the lost art of the mid-range jumper and why it's still so crucial to the NBA today.
Okay.
People probably wondering why these teams is up 20 and they losing these games a lot, like Philly, like Utah. It's because they forgot about the mid-range. They want to shoot the low percentage threes every time down court. If you check some of these players' stats, they shooting more threes than they shooting 2-pointers. Now look at Phoenix. Phoenix get up on you by 20, the game over. Yeah. You know why? You got Chris Paul coming down who won't get to a spot, shoot that mid-range at a high clip. You got Devin Booker coming down to that, to a spot, hitting that mid-range at a high clip. And then you're still getting your points from Ayton in the paint. So you're getting high percentage shots. So I think these teams need to go back and look at the art of the mid range, man, because not they're gonna just keep losing. Seeing shooting 40, 53s a game and only shooting like 22 pointers. Wonder why you're losing.
Yeah, definitely. I think that happened when like these experts started throwing like analytics in the game, bro. Cause like these analytics say like the 3-point shot is way like a higher percentage shot than the mid range, for real. And like unfortunately that is like completely wrong, for real. In my book, for real. I feel like a 15-foot shot is made way more high percentage than a 30-foot shot, for real. Yeah.
I mean, I think what happened with that was that with the mid-range shot, I think a lot of people just looked at the 3-point shot and said, "Oh, okay, it's a longer rebound if they do miss, or you got a rebounder down there." But half of these centers are not rebounding like they're supposed to anyway, because they're like, "Shit, I'm not getting the ball." And then you don't have no Dennis Rodmans out there who's going to chase after a long rebound. So the mid-range shot would be great, but I think that stopped a long time ago. So that's what it is.
Yeah, definitely, dog.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. Again, it's Eubanks versus UB on Instagram. Both E's are 3s. So Eubanks versus UB on Instagram. Follow me. We have the official There You Go Captain Podcast YouTube page up. So go like and subscribe, show us some love. We appreciate the love that we are getting. The 2 guys that sent the questions, we appreciate those. Keep it coming. Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. Tuning in. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel, the IG channel, and all that. Our IG page. I mean, yeah, keep your questions going, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, and to answer that other guy's question, Shamar's not on the show no more. So that's it. He quit. So I got 2 questions like that. I'm just letting y'all know. Clear the air. That's what happened.
Yeah. Sending good vibes his way though,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, he's welcome back if you want to give his opinion on it, man.
And anybody else want to hop on?
About to say, man. Anybody else who want to hop on, man?
I'll come on here and do no catting, man. Holla.
Yeah. Shout out to Warzone Sports. Trying to work something out with them, but yeah. Anybody that want to get on here to send a DM to the IG channel or page, Jesus, IG channel page, and and send it that way. Just make sure you know sports, and that's it.
Yes, sir.
And that is a wrap